Okay, for the part three question, what is the best invention in the past 100 years? I think this is a very fascinating question. For me, the best invention that a human ever create in this centuries, I believe it would be the electric cars. First, it's faster, it's stronger, it spend you spend less money to use it, and also it's good for environment, unlike the old kind of car who use the fossil fuel who and extract the carbon to the environment. The second question: what's the influence of science on human life? I think the biggest influence that science the biggest impact that science and leave in our life is that it make our life easier. So back in the days when you were so let's just say back in the day about the 80s in Americas, you can say that cards they are old, they are slow, they are very hard to buy with like a ridiculous price for one crappy card that you can find in the garage. But for today, card is easier to use, it's cheaper, it's more environment friendly, and I think it's just help our life become way more easier than we wish for. Okay, what can an individual do for scientific research? That is a pretty fascinating question, I would say, and really hard for me to answer. I think the best thing an individual can do for scientific research is that they like give it their best shot, because science this always hard to understand and hard to cope with, and also really hard for you to really hard for you to concentrate on it, because if you're not a full-time scientist, then I think the time you use for science is really small compared to them. And if you want to do a scientific research, I suggest you should do it like efficiently, because time is not something you have. Yes, and yeah, that'd be my answer. I think so. Okay, what influence can international cooperation in science bring about? I think let's just take a example first. You know about like COVID-19s, right? So the vaccine for COVID-19 they were shared to all around the world by a vaccine sharing in program, and it's it was the it's, it was it was the work of a international cooperation, which is WHO. It's really helped the world to understand how to like fight against COVID or and stuff. So let's make it a little bit more general. So let's just say it's not just about COVID. It's not just about COVID vaccine. It's about literally every technology in the world right now. So an international cooperation will help to spread the ideas, spread the technologies to all around the world, help more people to access to it, and it will be a very valuable resource for science in the future.